It's 90 degrees out. So, if you can hear the fan, get over it. Don't mind me just feeling alive. If I can influence you to do anything, it would be to get all of your caffeine from this. The lighting's weird in here today. You're gonna be fine. Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, I'm Fat Sajak, and this is a video. Anyway, Witch's Brew is back, and so am I. And today, we're gonna talk about Shane Dawson and Ryland Adams. And you're like, again? And I'm like, mm-hmm. And before you even come for it, Shane Dawson stands, I have a little treat for you.
I also would molest kids on my street. I would molest kids on my street. That's another thing that they say that kids who are abused, sexually abused, do.
As an adult, he has managed to continue with this inappropriate behavior, especially to kids. And listen, I'm not a professional, but I feel like he has never truly unlearned that disturbing behavior. And I'm not suggesting that victims of child sexual abuse are like doomed to become groomers and like pedophiles. Like, definitely not at all. I want you to watch this video of Shane explaining and rationalizing Michael Jackson's molestation.
So basically, he's 5 years old mentally, right? But sexually, he's 50. He still has a penis. And it still wants to play.
This child was probably 6 years old. And I was taking a picture of something. And the kid turns to me and goes, "Oh, are you Instagramming?" And first of all, how does a 5-year-old, 6-year-old know what Instagram is? Right. Which is terrifying. Mm-hmm. Second of all, I was embarrassed because yes, I was, and it was a picture of my salad. Amazing. And the 6-year-old girl goes, "Oh, how many followers do you have?" I mean, first of all, it was almost like one of those contests where it's like, "How big is your d-?" And this kid slapped her huge d- on the table and was like, a 6-year-old who goes, "Oh, I have 125,000.
No.
Was almost as big as mine.
Really?
And I said, "Okay, little big d- why do you have so many followers?" And she goes, "Oh, I'm a cheerleader." And I'm like, "Oh, really?" And she shows me her Instagrams, which are like, first of all, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but like, she's like sexy.
You're disgusting. Oh God.
Here's my justification for
I can't.
Okay, first of all, let me just say, having with children or children or anything of that nature is terrible, and
Sure.
you should not do it.
But
but here's my thing. People have foot fetishes. People have fetishes about, you know, everything. And there's websites on the internet where they can look at that weird, creepy shit, off to it. Okay, fine, everybody do your thing. So why is it when somebody looks at Google's like naked baby on Google and off to it, they can get arrested? I don't understand that.
There you go. I hope that helped. So now when you leave a comment, the whole comment section can know that you're okay with that. Anyway, we're going to talk about Shane and Ryland today because I caught wind on Reddit of a bunch of things while I was catching up from having been gone on vacation. And one of them was that I guess Shane keeps posting like on Patreon all of these like videos, but saying like there's no pressure, as he usually does, you know, ooh-wooing for clicks and views. No pressure. There's no pressure. There's no pressure. There's no pressure. Bitch, they pay to be there, okay? The pressure is gone. You have their money. Like, stop pretending. Someone also mentioned that Ryland's newest vlog had been briefly taken down and had 10 minutes edited out because, well, let's watch it together. We're not going to watch the whole video. We're going to go bits and pieces because, as always, these two are out of touch and boring, but it's very repetitive. It's very repetitive. Just like me making these videos, it's very repetitive. Yes, I am filming at the airport. Subscribe for more videos at the airport. Let's watch this little clip so you can see exactly what Ryland decided to cut out of his video. No pressure, ooh woo.
All right, girls. Hello, good morning. We are going to one of the most, I would say,
4 p.m.
That's how I always start vlogs. It's just second nature, but it is 3:58 p.m. and we decided we're gonna head our butts to Hollywood to hit the Tesla drive-in.
Okay.
I'm gonna be munching on Elmo's ball sack, I guess.
Hold on. We need to set this up a little bit to avoid all the hate.
I don't think it's avoidable at this point.
Yes. I know I sound crazy right now.
Yeah, no one cares. It's not your video. I honestly wish at this point Ryland would just change the name of his channel, like his vlog channel, to like Ryland and Shane Vlogs, because I don't know if it's just the way my brain works, but like for me, if this is your vlog channel, I want you to narrate your vlog or like be the leading voice of your vlog. And in every single vlog, and this is like just a personal nitpick, this isn't, I mean, I guess it is Shane and Ryland specific, but it's just the way my brain works. This isn't like a heavy criticism upon them, because trust me, there's plenty to be heavily critical about. For my brain, like, it's so aggravating to watch one person's vlog and then have the other, like, more annoying person like usurp all of their talking points or like narration or video, just in general. Like, shut the fuck up. No one was thinking twice about how you sound crazy. Like, nobody cares. They came here for Ryland's vlog. And yes, Shane is part of Ryland's vlogs, but he inserts himself to be like the star of all of these things, and it's really obnoxious to me. So now you know that also.
I am not sick, I promise. I had an ear infection, it turned into something else, and now it's just the fluids in my throat, and that's why I sound like
He's on.
Again, nobody cares, nobody asks, nobody's in proximity to catch it from you. However, if you still have fluid and you're like headed out to some public joint, you probably should be more careful.
On a roid that's draining the fluid in his inner ear that's causing a postnasal drip that's giving him a raspy voice. Why don't you sing a song for us?
Are they too rich to have had a cold before? Like, nobody cares. That's what I sound like right now. Did I preface this video by saying I know I sound crazy, but like, I'm experiencing nasal inflammation and I have a cough and cold. You don't care. Like, I feel like the general viewer could probably have come to the conclusion on, well, maybe not their viewers.
no. Also, it's increasing my rage, so watch out for that. Also, Morgan's doing a video on her channel where she's trying controversial celebrity food items and like.
I mean, listen, aside from Elon Musk being a controversial figure, it's a very...
Wait, do you mean they're being self-aware right now? Because I bet they just still don't get it.
Well, yeah, I guess, I don't know why I was doing quotation marks. He definitely made himself a controversial figure.
No. A controversial figure is beyond an understatement.
However, the Tesla diner is something that has piqued my interest.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't realize it piqued your interest, so carry on.
Not only can you watch a movie at a drive-in, which is kind of extinct at this point in time.
It's not. You could definitely find drive-ins, especially in Los Angeles. But sure.
People had a view of West Hollywood, and now that view is lost because you have these two huge screens.
I have so many feelings about this. First of all, if I lived in that overpriced apartment and they put a fucking Tesla diner right in front of it with a huge movie screen that plays movies all fucking night directly in front of my home, I would lose my fucking mind. Second of all, I don't care. What are you doing there? Let's just keep going, because I have something to. I have some things to say.
What I also will say, everyone's going. They're just not posting about it and they're not filming it.
The original video got a shit ton of backlash, okay, because they went to this Tesla diner. But they're missing the entire point of why their audience was upset. What this edit is telling me is that they're upset with themselves for not hiding the fact that they went to this Tesla diner. Not that they feel anything about having been. Because again, they own a Cybertruck, they have a Tesla.
Everyone I know is going. Like, they are all there. They're wearing hats and sunglasses and like they don't want to be seen, but everyone wants to see it.
I don't give a fuck. I mean, I don't know you, so I'm not somebody that you know, but I don't give a fuck. And most of the people I know don't give a fuck. I didn't even know it was a thing. I'd rather put cold water in my sink and sit in it and watch an iPad glued to my bathroom door than go to the fucking Tesla drive-in.
Because it's crazy.
The to-go food comes in a little Tesla Cybertruck? So you call it a Cybertruck? Yeah. Okay.
But yes, this is for Morgan's video, so
We're pinning it all on Morgan now.
You know, even though what you just said was every one of your friends is going and you want to check it out because it looks crazy, now it's Morgan's fault.
You know what? I'm strong. I'll be the pawn. This was all my idea. Well, I wanted to make a video with the robot.
You don't own a Tesla, so it's like you're just a curious bystander.
No.
Like, what the heck did Elon Musk do?
Yeah, good thing we're workshopping this in your video, pretending like it's not actually the way you wish you would have done things in the aftermath of all of this.
I don't think I'll ever own an electric car because the chances of me plugging it in at night are none.
The Cybertruck lunch boxes are not very sturdy. All I did was breathe next to this thing, okay? And it fell down.
I can't even keep a charged phone. A charged car?
Well, Morgan also drives too much. Like, whenever she would borrow one of our electric cars in the past, it was like she was at a supercharger every day. I've been to a supercharger like once in my entire life because I go 5 minutes down the street and back to the house.
Wow, something so many of us can relate to.
All of this to say, we're gonna go see if we can even get in.
all this to say, this was all Spencer's idea. All his
Us pawning it off on everyone. First it's for Morgan's video, now it's Spencer's.
It is always the straight. Blame the straight.
I mean, I'm alright with that.
Okay, she's straight too. And the star arrives 10 minutes late for her call time.
It was call time? Well, tell me what you think, Morgan.
I think it looks really good.
It doesn't even match.
Oh my gosh, but we are polo girls. Look at this. Polo. I'm polo shirt, polo shorts.
Okay, see, my issue is my spray tan is washed away halfway, so underneath this, it looks like I have a disease from here down.
I miss the old Morgan. I'm not one of those people who's like, I miss the old insert creator here. But like, Morgan looks fabulous. She looks fantastic. You can tell she takes care of herself. Her hair, I like her hair in that like darker, warmer blonde. She looks fabulous, undeniably. But like, she's changed in like, in ways that are not my favorite. And I don't mean that necessarily like in a judgmental way, I guess, but like, she's definitely less relatable. She's definitely a little bit less likable. And I've always really liked Morgan. I loved her series about building her house, and I loved that process. I think she seems like a really nice girl. I don't know. I think lately something's like just not, something's off.
What's your problem?
With the way I look?
Morgan, do you think yours is charged?
I guess eating a lot of Chips Ahoy last night at 3 a.m.
Oh, chewy or crunchy?
No, I like the minis.
Is that chewy or crunchy?
Stop it. Get some help.
Don't use my insert, especially towards someone who chooses crunchy Chips Ahoy. That is superior. Chewy Chips Ahoy are for children and people who enjoy that texture, which just happens to not be me.
Oh, you sick freak.
You might want to re-ask. Mom was talking through that whole thing.
That's fine. Nobody needs to know he's a crunchy mini Chips Ahoy man. That is so embarrassing.
Is it more embarrassing than filming up your nose during a vlog in your home?
Okay, I'm exposing these people. Morgan's back there crinkling her snacks back in the back seat, and she's like,
I offered you some.
she's like, I've got to have my little candy pick me up or I get hangry. She keeps acting like if she doesn't have sugar, she'll have a meltdown in the day.
Every autumn, Ryland and Shane go to Home Goods and spend like $2,000 on more decor that they don't need in their second home that they don't need. I think Morgan can eat some fucking Twizzlers in the back of your unnecessary cyber truck.
Yeah, you can't ask her a question.
Okay, well, at least I know my own flaws and bring my own resources to fulfill my needs.
It's just, I've never met somebody that's like, sugar is going to cure my bad mood. Normally, like, if I would go to the nurse in elementary school, they'd be like, well, what did you eat for breakfast? And if it was sugar, she's like, well, that's why you have a headache. Go back to class.
Okay. You've literally never met somebody who was like, I need to have a piece of candy. So it keeps me from feeling crabby. Or a diabetic, for that matter.
It's like a 4 p.m. like, ooh, I just need a little something to like think life's worth living, you know?
It's your espresso
Keeping
shot.
it's for her blood pressure. Or what?
Blood.
Everyone.
Her
Blood pressure
Her
spike.
glucose.
Her glucose level.
Glucose level.
And then
Drop level.
rapidly.
My brain cells are dropping rapidly.
All right, we're 42 minutes away from the Tesla drive-in and diner.
Which was, by the way, was all Vicky's idea.
Huh?
Yay!
Thank you, Vicky.
Going today.
They're giving me undue credit. It was
All Vicky's idea.
Sometimes we call her Mrs. Musk.
Okay, here's the thing. There's been a lot of speculation, maybe not a lot, but there's been some speculation about whether or not Shane and Ryland are Republicans because they drive they have such a fucking boner for Elon Musk, and they drive a Cybertruck and a Tesla, and they're bajillionaires, and they don't really seem to care about other people very much. And here's the thing: if you're a Republican, fine, be a Republican, but own it. Okay, fucking own it. This pussy bitch, like, just kidding, they wanted to go. Just kidding, she wanted to go. Just fucking own it. You know, just own it. Clearly, it's going to alienate a large chunk of your audience, but like, be whatever the hell it is you are, because this is stupid. It's really, really stupid. In lieu of just saying like, yeah, we're okay with this is fine, they received backlash and then cut out 90% of the video where they're at the Tesla diner or whatever, which, like, I don't know, is weird. I guess the whole thing is on their Patreon, but like, if this is who you are and this is like what you're okay with and this is what you want to like be endorsing in your videos, which obviously, excuse me, sir, which obviously you do to some extent because you made the video in the first place, you made an effort to go there, you all whipped out the cameras, so it was obviously something you really legitimately wanted to do. Then own that. Instead of backtracking because you got backlash on it, why don't you actually stand 10 toes down on what it is that you're doing? Because at the end of the day, these two stand for nothing. They advocate for literally nothing except a blatant, overt need for consumerism. Like, this is what they do. And that's it. They go shopping, they go out to eat, they document it so they can write it off on their taxes. Like, they go to theme parks, they try all the food, they ride all the rides so they can write that off on their taxes. Which, I'm not saying that, like, every channel needs to, you know, you don't have to take a stand anywhere. But if you're gonna do, you know, if your channel is just for fun and entertainment and shits and gigs, that's totally cool. But if you're gonna then make a video buying your Cybertruck, talk about, you know, your Tesla, go to the Tesla cafe, then you're gonna need to stand in whatever it is that you believe in. And if you don't stand for those things, then maybe you need to readdress the way you're using your dollar. That's just my opinion, okay? Again, Shane Dawson stands. If you got something to say, you made it this far, which none of you ever do. I'm just going to remind you again.
Here's my justification for
Can't.
The rest of the vlog is pretty much Shane's birthday, wherein he gets a Labubu cake for his 37th birthday. Which, again, I don't mind. The Labubu thing doesn't bother me. I'm not here to criticize people who are into that or collect them or whatever. It's fine. Just watching him jump on a new bandwagon and then create this, like, faux discourse on his podcast about people who just simply jump on bandwagons because they're there. Wild. Everything that he received for his birthday, so he would open up a gift, and then upon explaining what the gift is, almost every single one, it was like, oh my god, I wanted this at this time, but I couldn't justify that expense. It was so expensive. He got these, oh my god. Okay, wait, hold on, I do have to show you these. Try to remember a moment in time where Shane Dawson was like, I don't care about labels. I don't care about designers. That's not important. And then I'm going to guide you to this.
What is this?
Nothing.
Girl, what is this? I know what this orange is.
Me when I don't care about labels or designers.
Oh my god. No. You didn't.
It was so long ago. I hope you still like them.
You said you didn't want me to wear these.
If they make you happy, they make me happy.
Oh my gosh.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but those are the ugliest shoes I've ever seen in my life. And I'm not a fashion girly. I'm not even a fully made bed girly. Those are fucking hideous. Hey, do you think we could get like orthopedic shoes but make them uglier? That would be super. So yeah, it was just a bunch of like gratuitous gift opening. I don't know, like I just, again, everything feels like hyper consumeristic still, super duper like disingenuous. The fact that Ryland took out like only portions of that video to satiate the discourse in the comments is really absolutely wild to me. No idea. Can't read a room. I don't get it. I don't get them. Not even a little bit. It doesn't surprise me that if they were Republicans, or not even Republicans, but like so daft and so absolutely oblivious to what's actually happening in the world. Like to even make videos like this during a time when like everybody, for the most part, except for the very, very wealthy, are having a really hard time. You know, wages are low, rent is high as fuck, you know, groceries are so expensive, gas is so expensive, everything is so expensive, and it has no prospects of looking better anytime soon. And like just to watch these two open fucking Louis Vuitton shoes and you know, go to the Tesla dealership, which, you know, again, has roots in a lot of why things are the way they are right now. It's so frustrating. And it's not, everybody always comes in here when I make videos like this and they're like, oh, you're just jealous because you don't have money, blah, blah, blah. That's not it. Like, if that's what you think I'm saying, then you're missing the point entirely, or I'm communicating it really badly. The fact of the matter is, there's a time and a place and a way and a space for making content about things like this, right? I think I've mentioned before, I like watching Zoe Suggs vlogs, right? Zoella. And they live a very comfortable life. They have a lot of money. They do a lot of fun things. They would always go on trips. You know, they go on vacation and they buy things, and it's try on, you know, it used to be like try on hauls and this, that, and the other. And the way, it's about the way that it's done, right? There's a market for that. Surely, obviously. You know, there is a market for that kind of content. There's a market for, look what I bought, look what I can afford, you know. But when it becomes braggadocious, or when it becomes so like, oh honey, I got you those Louis Vuittons for your birthday, like on top of the, you know, that blanket that was too expensive, and that thing that was too expensive, and this, that, and the other that was too expensive, but I fooled you because I went out and got it anyway. Like, girl, I don't know. I feel like the way that they do it is so in your face and braggadocious and obnoxious and constant. I think that's the thing, is the consistency with which they spend their money on just garbage. And I don't know. I also found it kind of weird. And again, I'm always happy to not see their children, okay? I'm always happy to not see their children. I don't watch a lot of Ryland's vlogs. I watched one of his recently, because sometimes I'll check in to see if there's something like this that I like want to actually talk about. And it was like a day in the life with us, you know, twins and a sick husband or whatever, because of course Shane's always sick and not participating. But you know, in that video he didn't really show the kids. He had like the back of their heads a little bit here and there, and like they were around. And like, I'm glad that they've made that choice. I think that's the smartest choice. But I also think that it's weird that it's Shane's birthday and Vicky's over, Morgan's over, and there's no kids in their home. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand. For my birthday, I want some peace and quiet. Yeah, I get it. But like, they're like not even 2. Like, why are they? I don't know. I'd want to spend my birthday with my kids when they were little, or I don't know. I just find it weird that they're never around. Like, I know they have a nanny. I know Teresa lives nearby. I know all of that, but it's weird. It's weird. And I might have had postpartum depression and postpartum anxiety and therefore didn't really leave the side of my children until they were about 4. But like, I can't imagine like being away from them that much, you know? And their jobs can be whatever the fuck they want them to be. I don't know. I feel like those kids are going to grow up knowing their nanny better than they know their dads in a lot of ways. And I know it's only a day and I know it's only a snippet, but there are a lot of days and there are a lot of snippets that if you put them together, that's a lot of days, a lot of snippets. I think the Witch's Brew, I think it's got me. I need to stop talking because I'm Drew Monsoning. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. That's really it. Just let me know what you think in the comments. I gotta go. Bye.
Let's pass around the camera and tell everybody what you love about me.
Shut the fuck up!